Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Hey there, Deha. Happy Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. Thanks for joining us. I'm 0Quirx Legends Gaming, Black Desert Mobile. We are a little bit early tonight. Um, so fairly light night. We'll kind of putz around and see what we can do. Atumach starts in about 15 minutes. We've got Garmoth an hour later. And in between, I think we'll try to do some ranked arena, maybe some Raminus. We're going to start off by doing Path of Glory, because I need to do that. And in the meantime, we'll talk about the patch that happened yesterday, which is going to be really short, because there wasn't much of an update. Just a couple of classes got adjusted. And that's kind of to be expected, because if you think about the size of updates that they have published in the past 3 or 4 weeks, they've been actually fairly substantial. With last week, a pretty big one, with the Land of Shere-Khan, as well as the PvP changes. So, all good things. Let me go ahead and get my... Oops, I jumped into 25 and I'm still not high enough for that yet. One of the one thing that happened uh, since I last streamed is I actually finished my level. My main is now level 101. Which is good. That's another 200 CP. So I'm now 59.5, so I'm closer to 60k. Do I use boss pets in Pog? Yes, I do. Absolutely do. All right. War Child. Oh, War Child, did you get your +9s? They all failed. Oof. All right, I hear that. Relic branch enhancements. Yeah, it's gonna get real expensive. Are you plus 100s on all your chaos enchants? I got my first piece to 100 enchants, and then it's just gonna take a long time getting enough dim frags to roll for all of them. Shogun on Netflix. Have any of you guys been watching Solo Leveling? You saw the trailer for Shogun? I'll have to take a look. As a Sword Art Online animation style. Yeah, so I watched like the first 2 episodes of it and I like to watch them dubbed. Um, and uh, like I feel like the premise for that was just like, oh yeah, it's A1, yeah. Um, it's the classic power fantasy, like the weakest to the strongest. Um, but I like you're starting to see like some morality decisions, like while he hasn't had to make like morality decisions yet, but it's like they're setting him up for some like difficult morality decisions on his way to, you know, gaining power. And I feel like that's going to be an interesting like rise of a hero kind of situation. So it's only going to get better. Yeah, I'm half tempted to actually like buy the webtoon and read it, because so one of the things that I've also been thinking about is like I generally just watch the anime versions of stuff, but then um there are some series that like they don't continue, but like there's the stories have continued like in either light novels or manga format. I'm like, maybe I should pick up the manga and continue reading it, or things like that. Now, I will I will readily admit that there are some shows in the past few seasons that I have like actively avoided, even though they're like that season's like best anime. Like I have not watched Frieren. I have not watched Frieren, and I probably won't until I have like from everything that I've heard about and read about that series, like it is going to have like an emotional gut punch, and I can handle that. But like I feel like there are times you just need like a little bit of time and space and the emotional capacity to to take those. I mean, it's kind of like Sword Art Online season 2, the Zekken arc. I was not ready for the Zekken arc when I first watched Sword Art Online. When that hit, like it was both good and bad. Um, it was bad because it was so emotional, the topic. And I don't know if you guys remember the Zekken line storyline, but it's about it's about the girl who dives 24/7 because she's terminal and has AIDS. That's enough for you to know like that's serious shit, right? um Good morning, Yang. I think you'll love Rerun. It's more story based anime, very beautiful. There's action. They go hard. Best anime of 2024. Yeah. So Rerun I categorize in the same as To Your Eternity, because I heard a lot of the same things about To Your Eternity, and I watched the first episode of To Your Eternity, and I knew after watching that first episode that I could not watch the rest of it un- until like a very specific time, because that first watching that first episode like almost crippled me emotionally. Like it just was so, it's not that it's hard, but there's a way that some of these storytellers um some of the ways they talk about understanding loss, sacrifice, um like there's a part of that that just like really like digs at me all hard and I'm like, ooh, Freeman is all about loss. And I will tell you what, like, I know it's good. I've heard it's good. Like the synopsis, the plot points I've heard, like I can tell. But I'm also like an emotional watcher and I cry a lot for like sad things. Like, but like if I'm going to watch that and cry that much, like go through a couple boxes of tissues, like I need to be prepared emotionally for that. Just saying. Um, hey Puff, I could use your help. I need to figure out in which patch notes they made the change to um the Atumach calculations because it used to be if we won the previous season, which is last week, we would be okay for Atumach. But that is no longer the case. Well, well, well. Okay. I wonder if it changed when they changed the node war to only lose. All right, I have a theory. And hear me out on this, right? Um, they changed it so that um, if you bid on another node and you lose, you still keep the node that you had previously. Now, I wonder if that means with that change, um, they also made it so that you at least had to fight a node war the previous season, like the week before. So I'm looking at November 21st patch notes. Oh, nice. Thank you. Yes, here it is. Guilds that have occupied a node or castle the previous week, it's after guilds occupying a node or castle during the Atumach schedule. Thank you for doing that, Puff. It's always nice to have somebody like else help because like whoever can get that answer quicker. Um, all right. Well, you know what? I guess we were always lucky to have a node for Atumach. We'll see if I can get a Raminus match. Probably not. Um, actually, you know what? Yeah. I know I don't read the patch notes as closely as I used to. Do we have the same note for like 2 months? Uh, which guild are you in? You're Xena, right? Or Uprising? Oh yeah. Well, I mean that would make sense. You guys have gained uh uh some pretty strong players in the past few months. You guys have Spades and Tifa. Working late, you miss a lot. I completely missed missed that. Oh, well, that's sad. That we don't get to do Atumach. Am I reading the patch notes? Yeah, but like, um, part of it is like remembering like all of the changes, right? Sometimes some of the changes don't stick for us because we haven't had to deal with it, right? So from that November 21st patch notes, which is this one here, the part that we focused on um was the part about how it was the section before um, the Atumach change, where you got to keep the node if you bid on another one and you lost. So that's the part that we focused on. So because the focus was on the section before that talked about, how we got to keep a node, it drew the attention away from the part after it, which probably was more important, which is you have to currently own a node in order to do Atumach. Though probably the right thing would have been to focus on the second one. And I'll also be honest, like when I was GM, I paid a lot more attention to the stuff like that. And I just don't anymore. Yeah, I mean, and the unfortunate thing is for our guild, we over the past, I don't know, 6 months, our leadership has come under attack by real life. Like it has been like a lot of unfortunate real life circumstances, which I mean, like it's nobody's fault, right? Um, and so it's like, um, and also let's be honest, this is the first week of Atumach that we've missed in how long? Like I can't remember the last time we did not do Atumach. Puff, do you remember the last time we didn't do Atumach? I feel like it was like last summer sometime. So I mean, it sucks for the new people that joined recently, but like I feel like um this is not a usual thing. Just keep a note until it's challenged, less stress until things calm down, and that's exactly what we do. It's just Monday. Um, oh yeah, so Monday we got challenged by Havoc. Yeah, so it's one of those things. Like, yes, I think even if we had full attendance, that would have been really hard to overcome the 2.5 to 3 case average CP that they have on us. Um, I think that would have been really hard to overcome. So I think maybe we change our tactics to focus on Friday night node wars, like for actual battles. And regarding the boss stamps, so it is going to be hard for me to use all of them, because I also have to use up all the Adana. And because um and and that's also going to be hard because I have a lot of water. And because I have a lot of water that needs to be used, I'm trying to use all of that up. And they get boxes for leftovers. How many stamps do I have? Do Valor times 5. I mean, I might do that for whatever water is left, but now that you can auto in the desert. Uh-oh, I did the wrong one. This one then? So the real question is, do I want to waste the water or do I want to spend black pearls by the knots in order to run the amount of boss stamps? I have 150,000 boss stamps left. But I also have a ton of water, so yes, Valor 5 times is simple, but if I AFK in desert or like my remaining water, I get so much more Idana. And here's the thing. all the whales that did not pop their shrines that have the scrolls are popping them now. So there's like a shrine happening like at least once every hour or so. So there's plenty of opportunities to burn the Idana, right? So earlier yesterday, I think, I had 600 and uh, 1.6 million boss stamps. Um, and I ran those on dispatch on my copy character, and that enabled me to gain 6 levels on my Black Spirit because of the amount um of red energy. I guess I used, oh, here I got like 6 or 7,000 of these. I still have almost 5 hours. I might do a 5-time Valor. Oh my gosh. I forgot to switch it back. Ugh. I'm totally spaced out. Thank you for letting me know. Here, I've been clicking around and doing stuff. Stuff. Cheers. Um, well, fine. Since Boss Rush Dispatch is worth it, yes. If you're willing to sacrifice uh the knowledge gain, you just won't gain as much knowledge. You'll get the same amount of rewards, you just won't gain as much knowledge. And if you're willing to give that up, then it's worth it. Um and here's the thing, like, knowledge is like 1 CP, right? Like at our CP and at our boss knowledge level, like it is so difficult to get um it's just so difficult to get CP from knowledge. So all right, let's try this is for y'all's amusement, right? Oops, I'm not paying attention. Sorry, hold on. You want me to do Bari 5? Alright, I picked the wrong one. I'm not doing nearly enough damage. Thoughts on the new Black Sun? You mean the Land of Morning Light changes? So see how I'm still not doing enough damage, right? Hey there, babyface. Give me just a moment. Okay, see how I've gone through uh half of the level, and I have not done half of the damage. All right, Babyface, you redeemed a dad joke. DP doesn't matter. All right, here's that joke. Why are cemeteries so crowded? Why are cemeteries so crowded? People are literally dying to get in. So another reason why like I'm not so concerned about like doing level 5 is, and longtime watchers have heard me say this before, like level 5 is for the sweaty, for the hot and sweaty players. I stream for fun, and I do not have the Yeah, thanks, Dia. Um, I do feel like the challenge of the mechanics makes it like some classes have a lot of good super armor. And see, look, I got three embers. Like it's all RNG. If I were to do level 5, like I might get fewer than 3, right? And what? I'm at 8 and I need how many do I need? I need 50 total. It just it just does not seem like it's worth the time commitment from my perspective. But that's just me. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Thoughts on the new Black Sun, the In the Land of Morning Light? I do like it. I think it's interesting. The map is really, really big. So I think that makes it really good for farmers. Um, Trying to go to the Apex Changui is just like trying to go to Layton. Um, Good luck surviving. You know, oh, I need to deliver these love letters. Um, I did get an ember um from the drops from Monday night, and that made me happy. Oh, they want. Yep, I forgot to deliver yesterday. It's 30. Okay. What are my accessories? Normal enchants. Mm, they're all over 30. Um, but I don't push them because um, it it's really rare to get above 35, and so it just is like a really expensive. Because I have to finish getting hundreds on these. So this is my first 100. And see here, there's a 93. I only have 2.6 million essence, and I've got over 100 million of residue. So I actually probably could. Yeah, it's so low for 35 plus that I feel like it's really not worth it. The amount of essence that I would use to get like 5 CP, I could probably get more in finishing my chaos enchants. This one has a good chance of finishing tonight, ladies and gents. Today will be a good CP day because getting a level 200 CP plus plus the gains from the Black Spirit level, which is about 50, because it was about 6 levels. And then there's 7 CP here if I get it. Come on, come on, come on. 30 of 15 attempts. Because the 10 for the restore as well. Come on. Yeah. There we go. There's my first 100 100. And then so I'll do Garmoth, and then we'll run some Ator. Ator will be what, 24 CP per attempt times 3, so about 75 CP here. And this isn't from all of the temples yet. And there's another Blackrock shrine. Yeah, I mean, I still have what, a 500,000. Uh, yeah, Yang, that's exactly it. A lot of whales have probably saved up a lot of their scrolls. Got the Discover reward. This is an Ator shrine. Guys, on Americas, this shrine is an Ator shrine. Oh yeah, so um doing the shrines has also really helped pumped up my Black Spirit level as well. It was only you and another player, but it took 20 minutes. Right now, there's 24 in the shrine right now. Yeah, I should have just used my Oh, I got two Hator tickets straight off the bat. It is nice that they also changed it so that the area around Shrine is water free. Yeah. Or you have another fast food collab from KR. You can't order fried chicken. Well, Yang, did you hear about what I did with their last collab that they did um, in Global? um, I sent them the link to the Gleam page that told them that U.S. law prevents sweepstakes having like a requirement, a purchase requirement. You can't have a sweepstakes and have a purchase requirement. So they had to provide the code to everybody, a code to enter the Gleam giveaway. Got another one. Right, I'm gonna run out of Adana now. Look at that. That's not an insignificant amount of Ator. Convention reward is not a gaming convention. You know, so this game has been out in global for 4 years, right? If you think about how many mobile MMOs have come out in those 4 years, and think about how many are left, right? Take a BDM themed KitchenAid mixer any day. Well, so there was a year where I tried pretty much every mobile MMO that came out on the Google Play Store. So I tried some 25 to 30 MMOs that year. And I'm not talking established MMOs that were released over the course of that year, only new ones. Most of them were trash. Rash. Like, it was so clear what they were after. What they wanted was if they could get you to buy the $4.99 pack coming out of like their like the introductory chapter, they would make a ton of money, right? So what it's ridiculous. It's an MMO game. People will leave sometimes. One of those big fancy ones, just can't bring yourself to pay $500 for one. Yeah, I would love a KitchenAid too. That's why I stopped playing every Korean MMO. I'm not just talking about Korean MMOs. Like mobile MMOs, there were Chinese and there were some Japanese ones. They were all trash. So Genshin Impact is not an MMO from my perspective. It is a single player with co-op gacha, and that to me is completely different. Genshin Impact is about waifus. MMOs is about power and strength. And the commonality that I saw, right? If any of you guys played Diablo Immortal, like Diablo Immortal took every predatory monetary tactic and implemented it. Every single one. 99 cent, 2.99, 4.99. Like after every major dungeon, they would pop an attempt to purchase. What I saw in that year of trying pretty much every mobile MMO was games being released that probably only cost, let's say, like $1.5 million in total development because they were just reusing like the same kind of storylines, like a lot of the same kind of art design, level design, dungeon design. They would reuse all of it. Like, so it probably didn't cost them a lot to make. And so the goal was to like, so if you think about it, if they could get like 2 million people to download the game, and of those 2 million people, they could get half of them to buy the $1 pack, and they could get 25% to buy the $5 pack, they profited immediately. Boom. Like, want to spend money for the game rather just buy the game rather than spending inside the game. I mean, there are benefits to different kinds of monetization models. But the question is like how predatory are you going to make it? So one of the interesting things about BDM is not predatory in its monetization. Predatory is when they just keep popping it in front of you all the time. Well, it is predatory in some ways, but one of the things that one of the big differences is like BDM, like you very quickly understand that this is a pay to win game, and you decide whether you want to play it or not. There's plenty of things that you can do as a free to play that's fun and interesting. Have I seen Pal World? I've seen people play it, but I have not played it. I mean, it's basically a Pokemon MMO. Uh-oh. If you're if you're crafting a survival game, just get exciting the game. Never hype any game, you'll never know what they will do. So Yang, yeah, don't get me wrong. Like, good on the developers for creating an MMO that a lot of people want to play. Because let's face it, like a um a Pokemon MMO is something that a lot of people love to play and have been wanting for a long time. Nintendo has refused to make it. Um, of course, I think a big part of it is Nintendo wants absolutely nothing to do with live service games. Right? All right. Sucks that I died. Hey, Yang, remind me, don't you guys have a third boss for co-op rush? Yes. I think I have one more Ator run here. And then we'll see if anybody's playing Raminus. Or if they're all in Battlefield, then might call it a night. Now, but before I go, wanted to let you all know something. Next week, I'm doing a collaboration with OPG Zexty. Next Wednesday, he will be holding a normal arena tournament. Or, if you guys don't know, Zexty is a content creator for Black Desert Mobile. And he's looking for eight contestants who want to enter a normal arena tournament for a chance to win the creator codes, the chance to win the 2 months of the all-inclusive plus pack. Only requirements is you have to be on the America server, but we can give codes for any of the regions. It's going to be like a bracket of 8, but he will be giving codes away to all of those that make it to at least the semifinals. So you have to win your first round, and then you'll know for sure you will get a code. And then it'll be for Pride for finals. It's going to be fairly early. It's going to be 17:20. 17:20 server time. So, oh, wait a second. So that would be before Atumach. So I already told him that I will do my best to be here when it starts, but unfortunately, like that's around the time my kid goes to bed, and so we shall see. But we're also hoping to make this a monthly event, a monthly normal arena tournament, 8-player tournament. I don't want these dark. I don't want these boss stamps or tabs because they're. Is that all they're gonna offer me? Okay. Wow. Go ahead and sign up. Sign up goes until Monday. And then Wednesday, 7:20 server time, we'll do that normal arena tournament. And what we're hoping to do is make it a monthly event. For him to give away his giveaway codes, and I will collaborate and help him with that. So what we are also thinking of doing is some months we might do like some fun weird stuff, like we might make it where one month it's like class restricted. I will probably also put in some prizes myself into some of these tournaments, so definitely um, if you want an opportunity to use your skill to win the plus pack code, definitely enter. Looking at you, War Child. Because I mean, if you think about it, if you're good enough at arena, like right, that could be guaranteed. All right. All right, let's see if there's anybody playing Ramo. I think it's time to Do tier 3 holy vials. Hey, Warchild, are you still there? How many vials do you have? You only have 1,000? Dang. Did you see how many I have? $120,000. Oh wait, oh wait, oh wait. Hold on. That number is not correct. $125,000. All right, well, folks, looks like I can't get a Ramo match. And as I'm looking at what's in my inventory, it looks like a lot of just like cleaning up to do. I think I'll call it a night for tonight. Got a lot of dungeons run. I'm trying to think about like what. So my next real push is, so this is my first 100 chaos gear. I think my next goal is to slowly get all of these to hundreds, and then I'm going to use my Arc rods to push for branch enhancements. But I have a feeling that I might be able to push for that sooner rather than later because I'm trying to remember. Oh, okay. I have 11 million. Ba, 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 ba. Do, 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 do. Mhm, 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 mhm. All right. So as a way of saying goodnight, we'll say goodnight as we roll for the next 100. So thank you very much. We will see you again on Monday. Make sure you sign up for the arena tourney. He's only taking 8 people, and of those 8, 4 of them are going to get the if you make it past the first round, quarterfinal round, make it into semis, you will get a plus pack, the 2 plus pack giveaway code. And I will be collabing with Zexty on that next Wednesday. So thank you very much. Have a good night. We'll see you soon. We'll see you on Monday. Oh, I'm still doing my giveaways on Mondays, right? So I will see you on Monday for my regular giveaways. All right. Good night.